Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through A levels mathematics paper 1, pure mathematics 1 P1. This is 9709 1 to Feb March 2019. Let us move to the question number 1. Binomial expansion. The coefficient of x cube in the expansion of this one is this minus 2160. Find the value of the constant p. This is 3-mark question. Now we'll have to figure out coefficient of x cube. So we can write basically minus p x raised to the power r and 1 raised to the power 5 minus r, and this will be 5cr, and this is how we can figure out. We require 5 minus r. We require basically this should be equal to, we require 2, so r will be equal to 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. So we can take r value as 3, so 5c3 will be minus px cubed and 1 raised to 5 minus 3, and 5c3 is 5c, basically 5c will be this one. 5c3 is equal to 10, so we can write this will be 10 and minus p cubed and x cubed, and this will be, we can write out without brackets, and this minus we can write minus 10 like this. And it is given that this is equal to this, so we can write minus 21 and 2160, and we can cancel, minus can be cancelled and 10 can be cancelled with this 0. So p cubed, x square is also there basically. We have this one as x square also, because its coefficient, this one is coefficient of x square, so we'll write term as this one, and this x square we will cancel with this cube, and the shrinked equation will be what? P cube is equal to, p cube is equal to 216, and p will be equal to 216 will be cube rooted, and cube root of this will be equal to, cube root of 216 is equal to 6, so our answer will be 6 for this part. This was 3-mark question which we are done. Now this is question number 2. Question number 2 says the curve with equation f y is equal to f of x passes through these 2 points. It is given that f dash of x is given where k is the constant. Find the value of k. So we have to integrate to get f of x. We'll be integrating this given equation, so f of x will be equal to, after integration, so we can write integral k x squared minus 2x dx, and integral of kx square will be what? Kx cubed over 3 and minus 2x, integral of minus 2x will be 2x squared over 2, and these two will be cancelled, and we can add the integral constant which is c. Now we can replace this point, we will be replacing x is equal to basically c value. To find the c value, we can replace this 0 and 2 points. So f of x will be y value, which is 2, is equal to, this will be 0 minus 0 plus c, so c will be equal to 2, and this value we will replace in this equation, and our equation will become what? F of x is equal to k over 3x cubed and minus x squared and plus 2, and this will be our equation. And to find value of k, we can use that the other point which is 3 and minus 1. This point we will be using, and we can replace the values 3 and minus 1. So y value is minus 1 is equal to k over 3 into x value is 3, so 3 cubed minus 3 squared plus 2, and this one we can write, this will be 27 over 3k minus 9 plus 2 will be 7, so minus 7, and this side is minus 1, so we can cancel 3 nines are 27, so 9k is equal to minus 1, and minus 1 plus 7, and this will be equal to 6. So k is equal to 6 over 9, which can be simplified to 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9, so it will be 2 over 3. This will be k value which is required, which we have done. Now we can move to question number 3. Question number 3 diagram is provided in the diagram. CXD is a semicircle of radius 7. So semicircle of radius 7, CXD. This is semicircle of radius 7. This radius is 7. So we can shade this circle. So this will be circle with radius 7. Now next part of the question says with center A. Okay, so center is A for this one. The diameter is CD. C is this one. D is this one. So it's diameter. The straight line YABX is perpendicular to CD, and the arc CYD is a part of the circle with center B and radius 8. So the other arc which we can understand, that is this arc. This arc is having center B and radius is 8, and the task is find the total area of the region enclosed by the two arcs. So we have to find the area of two arcs. So what will be our strategy? Our strategy will be, we will be calculating area of this semicircle. This is semicircle, and we will use formula pi r squared by 2. This will be for semicircle, and radius is there, so we can replace and we will find area for this. Now the second thing what we will be doing, we will be finding the area of the sector, and that sector will be which one? That sector will be this one. So this sector area we will find, this sector area we will apply sector area and find that one. But when we will add those two areas, area of this triangle CBD will be additional double counted, so we'll subtract area of this triangle and we will get the area required. So we will follow the same technique. Hopefully you understood this. So first of all, area of semicircle. So area of semicircle will be equal to what? This will be equal to pi r squared over 2, as I mentioned. So this will be, r is 7, so it will be 49 by 2 pi, and this will be area of semicircle. Now we can find, to find the area of sector, we require this angle. This angle we will require, so it will be like, we will find this complete angle. To find this complete angle, we will find area of triangle, basically angle of triangle ABC, and angle will be ABC. So in triangle we can write here, in triangle ABC, Sine theta we can take opposite over hypotenuse, so it will be sine theta. We can write sine theta is equal to 7 over 8, and theta will be, so we can write here, this implies theta will be equal to sine inverse of 7 over 8, and this will be equal to shift sine 7 over 8 will be equal to 61. So 61.04, so we will write 61 degrees. Now half of the angle is 61, so angle CBD, we can write angle CBD will be equal to 2 times 61, and this will be equal to 122 degrees. So sector angle is 122 degrees. Now we can find sector area. So sector area will be equal to theta over 360 into pi r square. This is the formula for sector area, and r value is 8, so we can replace theta is 122, which we just found, over 360, and this is in degrees, and this will be multiplied by pi, and r square will be 64, which is 8 square, or we can write 8 square so that you can understand. So we can calculate answer in terms of pi. This will be by the help of calculator, 122 over 360, and this will be multiplied by 64, and decimal value will be 21.69 pi, so 21.69 and pi as it is. And then we can find AB side. We can find AB will be, we can find AB side by Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC. So this will be in triangle ABC. This will be, AB will be equal to under root of 8 square minus 7 square, and this will be square root of 8 square minus 7 square is equal to under root 15. So we can write under root 15. So area of triangle will be what? Area of triangle will be equal to half into base into height. Base is 14, because 7 plus 7 will be 14, and under root 15, and so we can calculate by the help of calculator. So it will be 0.5 into 14 multiplied by square root of 15, and this is equal to 7 under root 5. 7 under root 15, not 5. So this one, and now we can subtract area. So we can write area which is required is equal to, one area will be 49 by 2, which was this one, which is semicircle area, and the second area is sector area, this one. So we'll add these two and subtract the triangle area, and this one will be subtracted, this triangle area, which is 7 under root 15, and this will give us the final answer. So we can write 49 over 2, and this will be, basically this will be pi, and plus this will be 21.69 pi, and minus will be 7 square root of 15, and this will give us 117.999, 117.999, which we can write equal to 118. This will be units square. So this will be final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 4. A curve has equation. This one, find single order derivative and second order derivative. First and second order derivative we are supposed to find, and for this one, for first order derivative we can take we can pull par first, and then 2x minus 1 raised to the minus 1 will be minus 2, and plus derivative of 2x will be 2. This will be our first order derivative, and because this is par minus, so we can rewrite it as minus 1 over, in denominator format we are writing 2x minus 1 squared and plus 2. This will be first order derivative. Now for the second order derivative, we can write d2y over dx square, and if we utilize this equation for derivation, so it will be minus 1 and par will be pulled first, which is minus 2, and 2x minus 1 raised from minus 2 minus 1, it will be minus 3, and the derivative of 2 will be 0. And now we can shift negative par as denominator, so minus 1 into minus 2 will be plus 2, so 2 over, this will be 2x minus 1 minus 1, and this will be cubed, and basically we have to take the derivative also. Derivative of 2x we missed over here will be 2 and plus 0. So now we can basically, here also in this one we missed the derivative of 2x, which is 2, so this will be, instead of 1 it should be 2 here, and when we cancel, this will be 2 into 2 will be plus 2, minus 2 into minus 2 will be plus 4, and 4 into this 2 will be 8, so we can write here 8. This will be our answer for this question. And this is done. Next we can move to the next part, which is part 2. They are saying find the x coordinate of the stationary point, and for stationary point we are putting dy over dx is equal to 0, and they're saying working, show all your necessary working, determine the nature of the point. So for the nature of point, we'll be using second order derivative test, and we'll be putting it equal to 0, and whether it is positive or negative, that one we will be checking. So we will replace dy by dx is equal to 0, dy by dx is equal to 0, and dy by dx is what? This is minus 2 over 2x minus 1 squared, and plus 2 is equal to 0. This value we have taken from here. This is our dy by dx, which we are putting equal to 0, and now we can simplify. We can shift this 2 over 2x minus 1 to the other side, this is square, and this will be equal to 2. Now we can cross multiply, so it will be 2 into 2x minus 1 squared is equal to 2, and we can shift this 2 to other side, so 2x minus 1 squared, or directly we can basically cancel this 2 with 2, and this side will be 1, so we can open this square. Opening square will result to 4x squared plus 1 minus 4. 2 into 2 will be 4, so minus 4x is equal to 1, and this one we can shift to other side, so it will be 4x squared minus 4x is equal to 0. 4x we can take common, so inside will be x minus 1 is equal to 0, and this implies x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. So these will be the two values which we found, and after that we need to find the nature of points. For nature of points, we will be taking second order derivative, and for x is equal to 0, d2y over dx squared at x is equal to 0, so we can write at x is equal to 0 will be equal to 8 over 0 minus 1 cubed, and this one we have replaced in second order derivative, and this is our second order derivative in which we are replacing the value, and this will be 0 minus 1 cubed, so it will be minus 8, which is less than 0, so this will be maximum point. Now we can check for x is equal to 1. So d2y over dx squared at x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. This will be 8 over 2 minus 1 cubed, and this will be equal to this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 8, which is greater than 0. So this will be minimum point. Minimum. So this is done. Now we can move to the next question. Next question says two vectors u and v are such that u is this one and v is this one. Where q is constant, find the value of q for which u is perpendicular to v. This is important information which we will be using, and by using this, what is this information? If u and v are perpendicular to each other, it means that dot product will be 0. So we will write u dot v is equal to 0. Why? Because u is perpendicular to v. So we can write I dot I. So 8 multiply by q. So we can write 8q and plus 2 into q minus 1. So it will be 2q minus 2, and plus this will be 6 into q square minus 7. So it will be 6q squared minus 6 sevens are 42, and this will be equal to 0. Now this minus 2 and minus 42 we can combine and q. So adding like terms basically. So 6k square plus 10 q, 6q square plus 10q minus 44 is equal to 0. We can take 2 common, so it will be 3q squared plus 5q minus 22 is equal to 0. We'll put in brackets, and we know that 2 is not equal to 0. So 3q squared and plus 5q minus 22 is equal to 0. This is quadratic equation in terms of q, and we can use mode 5 3, and this will be 3 then 5 then minus 22, and this is equal to 2 and minus 11 over 3. So we can write q is q minus 2, and then we can write 3q plus 11 is equal to 0. So q is equal to 2, and q is equal to, second value will be q is equal to minus 11 over 3. So these will be the two values for q which we have done. Now for the second part says find the angle between u and v when q is equal to 0. Now we know this that u dot v is equal to u magnitude into v magnitude cos of theta. This is basically the formula which we will be using, and q is equal to 0. They are telling us q is equal to 0. U is what? U we already have 0, 2 and 6, and v also we have 8, minus 1 and minus 7. These two vectors u and v, replacing q value in this one, q as 0, we will get these two vectors which we have written over here. Now we can find u dot v. U dot v will be 0 into 8, or we can write for your explanation, and this will be dot product, and this will be equal to what? This will be 0 into 8 will be 0, and 2 into minus 1 will be minus 2, then minus 6 and minus 2 will be 42, and this will be equal to minus 44. This is u dot v. Now we can find u magnitude, and u magnitude will be what? U magnitude will be 0 square plus 2 square plus 6 square. This is 6 under root, and this will be equal to 4 plus 36, so it will be 40 under root. Similarly, we can find V magnitude. V magnitude will be equal to I will take magnitude of this one, so it will be 8 squared and plus minus 1 squared and plus minus 7 squared, and this will be under root, and this one will be equal to, we can check with the calculator, so this will be square root of 8 squared and plus minus 1 squared will be 1, so we'll write 1, and plus this will be minus 7 square will be 49, so this will be equal to 114. Basically this will be 114 under root, we can write over here. Now we can replace in this formula, which is theta. We can make theta as subject, and we can write theta will be equal to cos inverse of u dot v over u magnitude v magnitude, and this will be in brackets. Now we can replace the values, and this will be cos inverse, and this will be u dot v. U dot v we got, which is minus 44 over u magnitude is 40 under root, and this one. So now we can check with the calculator. This will be shift cos of fraction minus 44 over, this will be square root of 40 and square root of 114, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 130.66. so theta is equal to 130.66 degrees, and we can write this one as 130 degrees. This will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to next question, question number 6. Question 6 is part 1. The first and second term of the geometric progression are p and 2p respectively, where p is a positive constant. The sum of the first n terms is greater than 1000 p. Show that this is the relation which we need to prove. So this is geometric progression, and first term is p, second term is 2p. So first term t1 we can write as p, and second term t2 we can write as 2p. So r will be second term divided by first term. This will be the difference, and we can check for, this will be 2p over p can be cancelled, and this is equal to 2, so r value will be 2. And another thing which we are provided is that sum of first n terms is greater than 1000 p, so we can write Sn is greater than 1000 p. This is the information provided, and Sn will be what? Sn will be a into r raised to power n minus 1 over r minus 1. R minus 1 we can write like this. So a is equal to what? R a is p first term, and r is equal to 2. So we know this information, and we can write this information over here. This equation will become p and 2 raised to the power n minus 1 over 2 minus 1, and this is greater than 1000 p. And further we can simplify. This will be 2 minus 1 will be 1, so p we can cancel from both sides, and we can write 2 raised by n minus 1 is equal to 1000. So 1 we can shift to other side, so 2 raised by n is equal to 1001, and it's not equal to, it's greater than symbol. So this is what we needed to prove. 2 raised by n is greater than 1001, which we are done. This was 2-mark question. Now for B part, says second part, in another case, p and 2p are first and second terms respectively of an arithmetic progression. In this case it is arithmetic progression. The nth term is 336 and the sum of the first n terms is 7224. Write down two equations in n and p and hence find the value of n and p. So we are given with first term is p, so t1 is equal to p, which is a, and t2 is equal to 2p. This is given. D is, because this is arithmetic progression, so t2 minus t1, and this will be equal to 2p minus p, and this is equal to p. And tn, nth term, they have provided that the nth term is 336, so we can write 336. And nth term formula is what? 1 plus n minus 1 into d, and this is nth term. Nth term is equal to 336. So a value is p, we will replace p, plus n minus 1 into d value is also p over here, so we can write p is equal to 336. We can open the bracket, so it will be p plus np minus p is equal to 336. P and minus P will be cancelled and remaining will be NP is equal to 336. Now, after finding this value, we will utilize this value and we can write, it's given Sn is equal to first n terms. If we take sum of first n terms, it's 7224, so it is 7224. So we can write Sn formula n by 2, and this will be 2a, so 2p, and plus n minus 1 into a, which is p, and this is equal to 7224. Now we can open the brackets, so it will be n by 2 and this will be 2p plus np minus p is equal to 7224. Now we can rewrite it as n by 2, and this will be 2p minus p will be p, and this will be np, and this will be equal to 7224. Hopefully you are understanding. Now this np can be replaced by its value which we just found over here, and this value 336 we can replace, and we will get n by 2 into p plus this will be 336 is equal to what do you call 7224. Now we can multiply this n by 2 inside, and this will be what? We can basically shift this 2 first, so it will be np plus 336, n is equal to 7224, and multiply by 2, and this will be equal to 2 into 7224, and this is equal to 1,448. And now we can again replace this np value, which is 336, so 336 and plus 336, n is equal to 1,448. Now we can shift this 336 to other side, so it will be 336, n is equal to 1,448 minus 336, and now we can write n value, and this is equal to what? This is equal to minus 336 is equal to 14112, 14112, and we can write n 14112 divided by 336, and this one divided by 336 is equal to 42. So n value we got 42, so np, we know np is equal to 336. So we will replace the value of n, which is 42. 42p is equal to 336, and p will be equal to 336 divided by 42, and this will be equal to 8. So p value is 8. We got p value and we got n value as well. This is done. Oh, now we can move to question number 7, and question number 7 A part. Solve the equation. This is equal to 0 where theta varies from 0 to 180. So this is involving cos sine square theta, and we know sine square 2 theta minus 1, or we can say sine square 2 theta is equal to 1 minus cos square 2 theta, and this will be the formula which we will be using. And we can write this side. In this side we will be replacing sine square 2 theta with 1 minus cos square theta. So it will be 3. We can rewrite 3 into 1 minus cos square 2 theta and plus 8 cos of 2 theta is equal to 0. We can open the bracket, so we'll get 3 minus 3 cos square 2 theta and plus 8 cos of 2 theta is equal to 0. So now we can simplify adding like terms. So we will get this will be basically this is square and this is not square, so we can rewrite it as we can shift this to other side, so it will be 3 cos square 2 theta and minus 8 cos 2 theta, and this will be minus 3 is equal to 0. This will be quadratic equation in terms of cos of 2 theta. So we can replace cos of 2 theta is equal to y, so it will be 3y squared minus 8y minus 3 is equal to 0. And now we can find mode 5 3 quadratic equation. We can use quadratic formula or factorization. So y square coefficient is 3 and will coefficient is minus 8 and constant value is minus 3, and this will be resulting to 3 and minus 1 by 3. So y minus 3 and 3y minus 3y plus 1, and this will be equal to 0. So y is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 1 by 3, and y is equal to cos of 2 theta. So we can write cos of 2 theta is equal to 3 and cos of 2 theta is equal to minus 1 by 3. Now cos of 2 theta cannot be equal to 3, so we'll reject this value, and we can check for this one. 2 theta will be equal to what? 2 theta will be equal to cos inverse of minus 1 by 3, and this will be equal to, we can check, shift cos of minus 1 over 3, and this will give us basically 109.47. So basically we can check for reflex angle, and if we check for plus value, and this will be equal to 70.53, or um, so what we can do, basically we can take this angle minus directly, we can check this one is equal to 109. So 2 theta is equal to 109 .470. So we can even check for cos inverse of 1 by 3, and this will be what? Cos shift cos of 1 over 3 is equal to 70.52, and we can check the angle. This will be like 70.52, and we can check the other angle 70.52, and this will be the angle which we will be checking, which will be 180 minus 70.52. 180 minus answer is equal to 109, which we have done this, and further we can check with 360 minus the other angle will be in this section, so 70.52. So we can check for 360 minus this one, so 360 minus 70.52, this will be giving us 289. Basically 360 minus 109.47, this will give us 250.53. So the other angle we will take 250.53 degrees, and this is equal to 2 theta, so theta value will be equal to half of this will be 54.7 degrees, and half of this will be 25.3 degrees we can write. So these will be the two angles which are required. Hopefully you got this. Now b part says the diagram shows a part of the graph of y is equal to a plus tan bx. This is the function. So x is measured in radians and a and b are constants. The curve intersects the x-axis at minus pi by 6 and under root 3 is y-intercept, and this is 0. Basically y coordinate is 0 and the y-axis at 0 and under root 3. Find the value of a and b, and this is a 3-mark question. So what we will do, we'll take this equation and y is equal to a plus tan bx. This is our given equation, and we know when x is equal to 0, y is equal to this one under root 3. Y is equal to under root 3, and this value we will replace in this, so we'll get under root 3 is equal to a plus tan of 0, so tan of 0 is 0, so this implies a is equal to under root 3. Now we got a value. When x is equal to pi by 6, x is equal to minus pi by 6, basically minus pi by 6, yes, minus pi by 6, y value will be equal to 0. If we replace in the same equation, so 0 is equal to a and plus tan of minus pi by 6, and minus pi by 6, and this will be b. And now we can send this a value is under root 3, so we can replace this under root 3 over here and send this under root 3 to other side. So tan of minus pi by 6b is equal to under root 3, and tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta, so we can write minus tan of pi by 6b is equal to, this should be minus over here and this will be minus under root 3. Now we can cancel these two minuses, and we got what we can get, like pi by 6b is equal to tan inverse of under root 3, we can write over here. Now tan inverse of under root 3 will be equal to what? Shift tan of under root 3 is equal to 60 degree, or we can write pi by 3, so this will be equal to pi by 3. Now b is equal to what? Pi by 3, and this will be 6 over pi. Pi will be cancelled with this and this will be cancelled, and we'll get b, so this will b value is equal to 2. A value is equal to under root 3 and b value is equal to 2. We are done with this part. Now question number 8, express this in this format, completing square format. So we can write x minus half of 4 is 2, so this will be squared, and minus 2 squared and plus this tail portion which is 7, so x minus 2 squared, and this will be minus 4 plus 7, and we can write this is x minus 2 squared and plus 3, this will be the final answer 2 marks question. We are done. Then for the second part, the function f is defined. F of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 7 for x is less than k, where k is a constant. Part second is state the largest value of k for which f is a decreasing function. Now we can check if we draw a rough sketch, like for example, if we draw a rough sketch. So this is like our coordinate axis, and our quadratic curve will be like this one, and this point will be, x value will be 2 and y value will be 3. From where we are getting these 2 3 values? This one, we know we are using this equation, x minus 2 square plus 3 minus a and b value. So minus a will be this one, so minus 2 will be 2 and this value will be b, so it will be 3, and the coordinates of this minimum point will be 2 and 3, and line of symmetry will be 2. This will be our line of symmetry which we can show over here, and this side will be y-axis will be, y coordinate will be 3. Now this is the decreasing function. Basically this side is a decreasing function, so they're saying state the largest value of k for which f is a decreasing function. So this is the largest value, 2 and 3, which we have written over here, and then the value of k is now given by 1. This is by 1. Find an expression for f inverse of x and state the domain of f inverse of x. So domain, we can x will be, x is less than 1, x is less than 1, and if we take the equation x minus 2 squared plus 3, this will be our f of x, and at x is equal to 1, at x is equal to 1, this will be what, 1 minus 2 squared plus 3, and this will be equal to, this will be 1 plus 3 will be 4, so f of x will be, greater than 4, and f inverse of y will be what, f inverse of x, we know equal to y, and we can take, f of x, will be equal to f of x, and we can write, we know f of x is equal to y minus 2 squared plus 3. Now we can make y as subject. To make y as subject, we will be shifting 3, and we will get x minus 3 is equal to y minus 2 squared, and this will be, y minus 2 will be equal to plus minus under root x minus 3, and now we can shift 2 also to other side, so y is equal to 2 plus minus under root x minus 3. So this will be, f inverse will be what, if x is less than 1, so negative value will be, what we can do, we can write f inverse of x is equal to this one, 2 plus minus under root x minus 3, and this value um, is always a negative value, so less than 1, basically not negative value, it will be less than 1. So f inverse of x is less than 1. This is done. Now we can move to the next part, which is part 4. The function g is defined by this one, x is greater than 1. Find an expression for g of f of x and state the range of g of x. So g of f of x we can find g of f of x will be equal to, in g of x we will be replacing f of x, and f of x value is what? This will be x minus 2 squared and plus 3. So this value we have to replace by this one. So we have to replace this x by x minus 2 squared plus 3, and this will be 2 over x minus 2 squared plus 3, and this minus 1 we will write here minus 1, and this will be resulting to 2 over x minus 2 squared and plus 2, and x is given, x is greater than 1, so f of x will be greater than 1. And what will be next? So f of x is greater than 4. So if f of x is greater than 4, so x will be also greater than 4. So g of x we can write, g of x is equal to 2 over uh, 2 over x minus 1. This is g of x. From here we have written, and g of 4 we can check. G of 4 will be 2 over 4 minus 1, which is equal to 2 by 3, and so g of f of x will be varying, this will be varying in between 0 and 2 by 3. This will be the range which we are supposed to find. Now we can move to question number 9. Question number 9 says the diagram shows part of the curve with equation. This is the equation provided. The shaded region is bounded by the curve. The x-axis and the line x is equal to 3. Find, showing all the necessary working, the volume between when the shaded region is rotated through 360 degree about x-axis. So rotation through 360 degree about x-axis will be finding pi y squared dx, integral. So y is given, y is equal to under root x cubed plus x squared, and this will be, we can write y squared is equal to x cubed plus x squared, and we have to find pi integral y square dx, and we have this y square, we can integrate it, and this will be what? Integral from 0 to 3. This is 0 to 3. So x value is varying from 0 to 3. So pi 0 to 3 x cubed plus x squared dx. Now we can integrate. So this will be pi and 0 to 3. So integral of x cube will be x 4 over 4 plus x square integral will be x cube over 3, and this will be from 0 to 3. Now we can replace the upper value first. So if we replace upper value, this will be 3 raised to 4 over 4 plus 3 raised to 3 over 3, and minus, if we replace 0, so everything will be 0, so we write 0, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 3 raised to the power 4 over, this is 4, and next is plus fraction 3 raised to the power 3 over 3, and this is equal to 117 by 417 by 4, and this pi we can write. So this will be volume, this is units cubed. So this is done. Now B part says P is the point in the curve with x coordinate 3. Find the y coordinate. The point where the normal to the curve at P crosses the y-axis. This is 6 marks question. The given equation we will use y is equal to x cubed plus x squared and this is under root, or we can write it as x cubed plus x squared raised to the power 1 by 2. Now we can find the gradient, and gradient will be dy by dx. We'll have to take the derivative, so power will be pulled first, so it will be x cubed plus x squared, and 1 by 2 minus 1 will be minus 1 by 2 into derivative of x cubed will be 3x squared plus derivative of x squared will be 2x, and now we can rewrite it as 3x squared plus 2x over this will be 2 under root of x cubed plus x squared. Now we can find gradient of the tangent. Gradient of tangent will be what? This will be at point x is equal to 3x coordinate is given. So this will be dy over dx at x is equal to 3. And this will be equal to 3 into 3 squared plus 2 into 3 divided by this will be 2, and this will be 3 cubed plus 3 squared. So numerator we can write this will be 3 square will be 9, 9 into 3 will be 27 plus 6, and denominator we can simplify this will be 2, and under root will be 27 plus 6, so 27 plus 6 will be uh, 20, this will be 27 and plus not 6 9, so this will be 36, so it will be 6. We can rewrite it as this will be 33 over this one, 6 into 2 will be 12, so 33 over 12 we will be using this value. Now we can rewrite as basically normal. Gradient of the normal will be reciprocal and change sign of this, so it will be minus 12 over 33, and point will be what? Point will be 3 and y. To find this y coordinate we can use equation y is equal to x cubed plus x squared raised to the power 1 by 2. So x value is 3, so we'll replace here 3 cubed plus 3 squared whole raised to 1 by 2, and this one we can use calculator for this, so it will be 3 cubed and plus this will be 3 squared and bracket close, it will be raised to the power will be 1 over 2, and this is equal to 6. So y value is 6, so our point will modify to 3, and instead of y it will be 6, so we will be using this point and this gradient of the normal, and we'll write equation of the normal. Y minus y1 is equal to m of the normal into x minus x1, so this will be y minus 6 is equal to minus 12 over 33 into x minus x1, which is 3. Now we can open the bracket and send minus 6 to other side, so y will be equal to minus 12 over 33x and plus this will be 36 over 33 and plus 6. So we can rewrite y is equal to minus 12 over 33 x and plus we can find this will be 36 over 33 and plus 6 is equal to 78 over 11, so plus 78 over 11. This will be equation of the normal, and y-intercept will be what? Y-intercept will be equal to this value 78 over 11. This will be y-intercept. Now we can move to the next question. Question number 10. Question 10 says the diagram shows the curve with equation. This one, the straight line with equation y is equal to x plus 3 intersects the curve at point A and B. Find the length of AB. This is 6 marks question. and the equation we can rewrite x plus 3. We can equate these two equations. So x plus 3 is equal to 4 under root x, or x raised by 1 by 3, and we can rewrite it as x minus 4 under root x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we can replace under root x is equal to y. So it will be y squared minus 4y plus 3 is equal to 0. This will be quadratic equation in terms of y. So we can write the coefficients 1 minus 4 and the constant value is 3. So it will be 3 and 1. So y is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1. You can apply quadratic formula or factorization, whatever you like. So y value will replace, so it will be x is equal to 1 and 3, and it means what? We can take square, so x will be equal to 9 and x will be equal to 1. Now we can replace the values in y is equal to x plus 3. So y is equal to x plus 3. So when x is equal to 9, this will be equal to 9 plus 3. Y value will be equal to 12. And when x is equal to 1, equation will be y will be equal to 1 plus 3. So y will be equal to 4. And the point will be what? Point will be 9 and 12. This will be our A point, and B point will be 1 and 4. So these are the points which we found. And AB length, AB will be what? AB will be x coordinates square. So they are saying find the length of AB. So it will be length formula. So 9 minus 1 squared plus 4. um, this should be 1 minus 9 basically. 1 minus 9 squared, and plus this will be 4 minus 12 squared, and this will be equal to we can use calculators. So mode 1, so it would be square root of 8 squared minus 8 squared will be 64, and plus 8 squared again 64, and this is equal to 8 under root 2. So 8 under root 2, or decimal value if you want, we can write 11.3. So 11.3 will be the final answer. And next, second part says the tangent to the curve at point T is parallel to AB. Find the coordinates of T. This is 3-mark question. And gradient of AB will be what? Gradient of AB, we have AB points, so we can find this one, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This will be equal to 4 minus 12 over 1 minus 9. This will be equal to minus 8 over minus 8, which is equal to 1. So gradient is 1. Now y is equal to 4x raised by 1 by 2. This is the equation given, and we can find dy by dx and for the tangent basically. So this will be equal to 4 and 1 by 2 we can pull first. So x raised by minus 1 by 2, and derivative of x is 1. So we can find tangent at 1, and basically tangent is equal to 1. So we can first cancel this. So it will be 2 over x raised to the power 1 by 2, or x under root, and this is equal to 1, which we have just found over here. So we can cross multiply. Under root x is equal to 2, so x will be equal to 4. So x will be equal to 4, and y will be equal to what? Y will be equal to 4 into 4 raised by 1 by 2, so this will be equal to 8. So our point will be what? Point will be 4 and 8. This will be T point, which they have mentioned coordinates of T, 4 and 8. Part 3, find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the normal to the curve at T with the line AB. So we need to find, so for that one we can take gradient of the gradient of the tangent is 1, gradient of normal will be equal to minus 1 over 1. So minus 1 reciprocal and change sign, and we can use this point 4 and 8 t, which we just found, and t point is 4 and 8. So we can write equation. So y minus y1 is equal to m of the normal into x minus x1. So this will be equation of normal, and y minus 8 is equal to minus 1 into x minus 4, and this will be y is equal to minus x plus 4 and plus 8. So y is equal to minus x plus 12, and this equation, now we can use equation of AB. We can write equation of AB will be equal to what? Equation of AB, we will use 1 and 4. uh, 1 and 4, we can use the points, basically 1 and 4, this is B point which we'll be using. So and the gradient we will be using, so y minus 4 is equal to, gradient is 1 for the tangent, and this will be x minus 1. So y is equal to x minus 1 and plus 4, minus 1 plus 4. So y is equal to x plus 3. And now we can write x minus x, this is y is equal to minus x plus 12. So minus x plus 12 is equal to x plus 3, which we are equating these two equations, and what we will get, this minus x we can shift to other side. So 2x plus 3 is equal to 12. So 2x is equal to 9, and x is equal to 9 by 2, which is equal to 4.5. And this 4.5x value we can replace in equation y is equal to x plus 3, and y will be equal to 4.5 plus 3, which is equal to 7.5. So our point will be, x will be 4.5 and y will be 7.5. This will be the final answer which we were required. With this one we are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also recommend this channel to your friends and classmates, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.